so important because we know we can do something about this. We know we're in like round 2 in a Muhammad Ali fight, and we're fighting George Foreman. And this is hypothetical. George Foreman was a tank and this never happened. Though Muhammad Ali did knock him down sometimes later and did win, later in the fights. But this is like, we've already been in a competition, already been in a match years ago with George Foreman, and he barely beats us. And now we got the rematch, and we came out, ladies and gentlemen, and literally knocked his ass down in the first round. That was getting the jump on him. And he laid on the mat till the 9 count and barely got back up. So if we come in on the globalists, this is an allegory. I don't mean actual violence. It's a parable. It's an analogy. I know you know that, listeners, but the media will say something other, so I have to do the proviso. After the little asterisk at the end. We don't mean real violence. It's an allegory. It's a parable, as I just said. Do we let him, now that he's got back up, get his wits about him? Or do we go ahead and just finish the fight right now? And that means you share the articles, you share the videos, you call Congress, you call talk radio, you cut your own videos, you comment on videos, you make the biggest buzz you can. You go speak at city council, you go speak at county commission, you go speak at the state house peacefully, and you say, they lied about the mask, they lied about the origin of the virus, they lied about the injections, they hurt our children, they caused mass suicide, they collapsed the third world and killed over 80 million people with starvation. The UN's got their big UN treaty. They want to ram through with a new hysteria, and they're trying it right now. Let's not go along with this. Let's say no collectively together. Because George Foreman, they're going 1, 2, 3, and George Foreman's starting to get back up. And I know, really, when the boxing, they only do it up to like, they go all the way to 10, I forget. The point is that George Foreman's getting back up. And I hate to compare the great Christian pastor, amazing person, probably the best boxer ever when it comes to being a good person, also one of the best boxers ever. I don't want to, it's wrong to describe George Foreman as the New World Order. In fact, I just kind of spit these analogies out. And now in hindsight, I want to apologize to fellow Texan George Foreman. I'm not trying to compare him to the New World Order. I apologize. But I mean, I'm talking about a formidable opponent. I think the American people are the best there is, so I'll call us Muhammad Ali. And he's getting up. Anybody knows about George Foreman, you knock his ass down, when he gets back up, he's coming with everything he's got. So let's not sit here and get all excited about how much success we just had, that we knocked George Foreman down, because he's getting back up right now. Now, I'm done with the analogy, so let's plow through the news right now. And again, I could spend the whole show on just the California new COVID guidelines they put out that the TSA told us was going to be coming out in the next few weeks. Here it is. California's the bellwether, the test site for all of it. The test balloon site. Alex Jones was right. California launches COVID guidelines page, warns COVID-19 has never gone away. And it goes in to say, take all your shots, have your vaccine passport with you to travel, to get into businesses. Don't go to work if you think you're sick. Wear your mask everywhere. And it goes on to say the mask protects you and all these lies. Lockdown 2.0, fact checkers say COVID mandate are not being rolled out as they are being rolled out. Very important report. You saw the White House press secretary say it as well. Of course, the Democrats continue the proud tradition of wearing white masks to show their political affiliation, like they did at the end of the Civil War and like they do now as the KKK and now the KKK 2.0. Here is the actual current safety measures. As you can see on screen of your TV viewer, covid19.ca.gov. See that? Right there. And I suggest you go read it. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages long. And it's all right there. It says it never ended, and now we're bringing it back, and that we've got our SMART plan and the past restrictions that they say are coming back, what to do, and it is the original plan. Quarantine and isolation, digital vaccine record. Education and childcare, putting the mask back on the kids. Masking, vaccinations and testing at the schools, all back. Workplace safety, maskings, all of it, all the same policies, back. Wear a mask to keep from spreading the virus to those who are vulnerable, even though it doesn't. This includes those with immune systems, those who are pregnant, and the unvaccinated. So we put a check on that. Travel, keep California healthy and our communities open by following CDC travel guidelines. Remember, do what we say and we'll stop the spread. Do's and don'ts. Protect yourself and others by keeping these common sense safety steps in mind. Get your shots. Wear your mask. On and on and on. Get tested. Do not lose your proof of vaccination. You'll need it. Gathering safely. Basically, the exact same policies. It's a huge section. The smarter plan. Do what we did last time. How our experiences last time inform our future. How we're preparing for the future. Well, last time we know that you lied to us. It was all a giant fraud. Caused depression, death, destruction of the economy, collapse of the third world. But they say that's the plan. COVID-19 disease control and prevention. And it goes through it all. Okay. So, they're rolling it back out again. But remember, the illegal aliens were all exempt from the shots because the UN said they wouldn't sign on to the liability protection that the Western governments signed on to. Just remember, they didn't give an F about masks, vaccines, or lockdowns while they were importing massive amounts of migrants into the country without your consent. Oh, but conspiracy theorists spread false information about the return of COVID. That was last Friday. That didn't age too well, did it? UMass Memorial reinstates staff mask mandates after dramatic increase in COVID cases. CBS News. Biden administration eyes mid-September for new COVID-19 booster shot rollout. What did I tell you weeks before? CDC denies COVID restrictions coming back, but they are. He says it's for everybody and it works this time.